What is up, guys? Welcome back to Awesome Kids TV, and today in this video we are going to be taking a look at a final form of a MLP Young 6 railway engine model that I have worked on in the bathroom last night. And here it is. It is the final form of Ocellus, the changeling. Hold on, let me raise the camera up a bit. There we go. Now you guys can see the piston rods. This final form Connect Updates engine is based on the experimental King Arthur class steam locomotive. That is right, it is the same basis as Merlin from Thomas and Friends. He played a part in the Journey Beyond Sodor song, We Can Do Anything, which is a pretty good song. You guys should listen to it a few times so that you understand the plot of the whole film, the whole movie. Anyway, as you guys can plainly see, this engine is based solely on the experimental King Arthur class steam locomotive from the United Kingdom of Great Britain. Drinking my tea, you know. Oh, I love doing that British accent. British accent has gotta be one of my favorite accents to do on a video. We shall now take a look at the individual pieces of the model itself. And we are, of course, going to be taking a look at the tender first, and then the actual engine itself. Here is the tender. It, of course, has the traditional amount of 6 wheels and a full capacity of coal. It doesn't really look that experimental. That's because I didn't make it look very real. I was originally going to make it real, however, but then I decided to scrap the entire realism and be like, nah, let's just make it however I would have liked it to be. And of course, this style of tender appeared. Tender, of course, ain't very exciting, so we gotta move on to the actual engine. And this experimental King Arthur class 264 monstrosity is the actual experimental engine that pulls the tender itself. That's right, it's Ocellus herself. She's the engine that pulls this tender behind her. I could have made her a little tender engine, but I decided to make her a big tender engine for MLP Final Forms episode, the first episode. I really gotta work on the name of the show. Anyway, as you guys can see, this is the 10 years later version of Ocellus. I'm calling this MLP 10 years later. I already done MLP 10 years later before, but this is different. Here is her front. As you can see, you can tell it's her because of her 3 funnels. And like Merlin from Thomas and Friends, he was also She was also given free funnels because that was an experiment to make her smoke and steam disperse so you couldn't see her so easily. But unfortunately, that didn't well Cat's bull. But she doesn't mind. And here's her back with all of her controls. As you can see, those are Ocellus' controls. We got her levers and her regulator. You can pretend there's a steam valve in there and a blower valve, a whistle valve. I almost said whistle valve. You can pretend there are other valves in there, like gear valves, whistle valves, and everything. And here are the side rods, and this is how they move. Just as smooth as the real engine. As the real thing. I used the wheel for the dome instead of a white connector piece because I wanted to go adventurous with this model. And the engine herself combined with the tender equals about, you guessed it, 18 wheels. 18. Yeah, that is a lot of wheels for an experimental engine. I had to use another design of wheel for the engine's wheel system, and it turned out to be an explosive success, or should I say a steam-powered success. Get it? Steam-powered success? Let's just stick with exploding. And she, of course, has her whistle that goes, woo, so that she can disappear out of nowhere. And that concludes today's episode of MLP 10 Years Later. This was Season 1, Episode 1. Do not forget to stay tuned for episode number 2 of this season, where we're going to be taking a look at 10 years later, Smolder, the magic school bus. Yeah, she is actually, yeah, that vehicle form is actually paying homage to the original 1990s Magic School Bus series, but I don't frickin' care. I just flippin' care about family, I guess. Anyway, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Tschüss.